What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be looking at the YouTuber whose death is being celebrated. All right, I'm not gonna lie, celebrating someone's death is actually crazy. Imagine being the parents finding out your children's death is being celebrated. This is about 2Mad, of course. Very controversial death. Some people are cheering it, so I'm neutral. I don't know about this man. All right, without further ado, let's get started.
So YouTuber 2Mad passed away at the age of 23 on Valentine's Day. It's suspected that he died from a heroin overdose, which is genuinely sad seeing at how young he is. Now, if you don't know who 2Mad is, then you're not alone, because I was basically just learning who he was after the news came out. He was basically a giant internet goofball who did goofy stuff like pranks, skits, and such. One of the main series that made him blow up was when he would bomb Zoom classes that he was not a part of.
I am,
Oh, hell. Oh, wow. Wait, this man was already racist from the get? No, that's absurd. Hold on, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This gotta be TOS, bro. I know he's a man, but you telling me this don't look like titties, bro? Hey, you gotta tee up, bro.
of the university. I am new transfer student, and this is my brother.
His most popular series was the biggest bruh moments of my life, and it was just like a random compilation of goofy shit.
Yo, chat, do y'all find shit like this funny? Because I feel like this is for people whose humor is like very like low Android quality memes and shit. I don't know.
Like, you know, just random stuff that you would watch at 3 a.m. He also started the popular Goodnight Girl meme.
Oh, hey, I'm just about to go to bed. I know we couldn't Skype tonight, but...
Nah, this gotta be sexual harassment riz. I'm not gonna lie, if this video was sent to me, chat, I'm gonna file a restraining order. Queso turned black? Hey, man.
That's alright.
Is Queso Shadow?
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Now, I actually have never heard about this meme, but apparently it was super popular, and he was the one who started it. And as a creator, he was also extremely popular and had a massive fan base. Usually when a big YouTuber or content creator dies, people will get really sad, say RIP, and then move on to the next streamer drama or whatever. But when 2Mad died, people were throwing their hands up in the air and celebrating like as if Hitler just died. And I'm not really exaggerating because that's what some people
Hitler did. Damn!
referenced him to. When I went on Twitter, all I saw, and I mean like all I saw, was people just
Yo, wait, what happened? All perk 30s and Zans kick in. 2Mad giving one last look at Overwatch before 5 kilograms of black tar heroin. Overwatch teammates were waiting for your tank player to group up with. Oh, chat, if y'all don't know, he died with an overdose playing Overwatch. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I died playing Overwatch, chat, do not tell me RIP, bro. Out of all games I could have been playing, you're telling me I died to that mid-ass game? I'm sorry. That's besides the point. Another thing, my brother asked me this. I gotta ask all this. Do y'all think if he saw the way people were gonna react at his death, he would have been a better person? That's deep. I think he was too far gone, but if it was me and I saw people reacting to my death like this, bro, I'm teaming up, bro. There's no way I could go out this sad, bro.
And to really add insult to injury, according to his Discord activity, he died while playing Overwatch for like a week straight. So that was like the main joke of playing.
Wait, he had Discord Nitro? Bro, that's a money glitch, bro. Bro, now that there's no one removing the payment info, yo, Discord got that bag.
Overwatch for like a week straight. So that was like the main joke of all of these memes and stuff. And people were not holding back on this shit at all. So I wondered, what exactly did this guy do that made people on Twitter roast the living fuck out of him and quite literally celebrate his death? Well, then again, people on Twitter will basically scrutinize you for anything now. You can literally step on a leaf wrong and people on Twitter will criticize you about it for 5 goddamn years. But after I did some digging, I kinda see why people were acting like this. So this all started a little over half a year ago when 2Mad went on a complete tweeting tirade. And in the midst of it, he got into some argument with another content creator who told him to chill the fuck out and roasted him for having no girlfriend. And then 2Mad responded with saying, "Look, bro, I have girlfriend," with
that's so weird, and she's underage, bro. This man was weird.
A picture of Brianna Gray, which was very, very distasteful. Now, if you don't know who that is, Brianna Gray was a 16-year-old transgender girl who was brutally murdered by 2 other 15-year-old kids. And it's heavily suspected that they killed her because she was trans. And that whole event happened like a couple months before all of this, so it was very, very fresh. And it's
like, I don't understand. Some of us, like, we find edgy humor funny, right? Like, I grew up on edgy humor. Not that I found all of them funny, but I did watch people like the dude that always wears pink. And, you know, I was cool with some edgy humor. Dude, that's beyond edgy. cringy. At that point, I'm just like, dude, that's just weird. That's just weird.
It's
Filthy
also
Frank,
just
yes.
a really weird fucking thing to say in general. Now, Too Mad realized that he fucked up, deleted the tweet, and then soon addressed it with another tweet very soon after. He then said, I didn't know she died, I just thought she was hot. Which made it even worse. Because keep in mind, he's like 22 at the time, and the girl
So you just have a random stock photo of a transgender girl. That's what you're telling me? He knew.
was 16. So he wasn't really helping himself out here. And it only got worse from there, because he then doubled down on the joke by then tweeting a picture of a different girl and captioned it, hey, look to my GF, she's trans 8, just got stabbed to death by bullies, no. Now, I don't know if he was drunk when he tweeted that or something, because it
No,
looked
he was all perky, Zans. I'm just trying to assume. If I'm on drugs, the last thing I'm gonna do is go on a tweet. He's just weird.
like he had a seizure while trying to type that out. But it was just also stupid as fuck to say regardless. Like, just digging deeper and deeper into this giant goddamn hole. And he just kept going more and more into this awful Twitter downhill spiral of insanity. It was like watching someone turn into the Joker. It was more concerning than funny, if anything. And then soon after, a girl came forward about how he was stalking and harassing her for like over half a year.
Damn.
She revealed some of the messages where he was just straight up spamming and trolling the living fuck out of her. And he went so
What do you gain from that? Like, are you cool? It's just so cringe. It's really just cringe, bro.
as to create 6 different burner accounts to send her all of these different ass messages. And most of these messages were just like
6 burner accounts? She better be SZA. 6 burner accounts? I could count the amount of women in one hand, which I would do this for. 6 burner accounts? No, that's stalking level, bro.
memes that usually 12-year-olds would spam to each other, like I Miss the Rage and saying Donda, which is the name of
And plus, what do you expect the girl to respond after annoying her like shit? You think she's finally gonna come to her senses and be like, you know what, man? I'm not gonna lie, you were always so lovely. Like, no.
West Mom, which is harassment, by the way. Not particularly the memes, that's just cringe, but the fact that he created 6 different fucking phone numbers and spammed the living fuck out of all these messages, yeah, that's harassment. And weird! He then posted an apology video himself, basically admitting to abusing her and doing a lot of weird ass shit too.
I am literally driving, but I'm literally in Oregon, fucking Washington, Oregon. Dab. Okay. So apology. All right. So I can't take the damage away that I've done, but I'll try my best. Okay. Okay. I at least want to take responsibility for what the fuck I did. You know. You know, like the way I treated you and like viewed you.
Yeah, it's one of those apology videos where it's like very obviously doing the bare minimum. I mean, the acting in this one isn't as terrible as Logan Paul's apology, but hey, it's something. But this whole thing would just continue to go back and forth constantly, with Too Mad denying that he did anything of sexual assault and the girl listing specific things that he did to her that was very fucked up. At one point, this girl pulled out this crazy ass contract or whatever the fuck that this is.
Did this nigga make a contract because he's obsessed with a girl? Do you know how insane it is for your ass to make a whole contract so you won't touch a girl? Why don't you just leave her alone? Block? Is it this hard? Oh wait, hell no. This man put a 6-paragraph essay just so he don't want to touch a girl, bro.
Here for the next 60 days, under all facets of interaction with Bella online or in person, Medea agrees to. Medea is Too Mad's real name, by the way. Medea will not demand, entertain sexual activity with Bella. Medea will be required due to his history demonstrating wild.
No, demanding sexual activity is crazy. What does that even mean? You better fuck me. Better suck this 2-inch cock.
Uncontrollable psychological problems and disregard to other people around him. To be hyper aware that he is prone to easily scarring, emotionally damaging Bella. Bella may use the word facade. I think that's how you pronounce it. When this
Did this nigga just pronounce facade facade? Dude, chat, and y'all call me dumb. Yo, no. Shout out to the commentator on this. He's actually a funny dude, but my nigga, facade. Okay.
word is used, Medea will be required to slowly, gently, earnestly process as to how he's wronging, scaring, hurting Bella with his behavior. Refuses to process if he cannot understand, deflects, lies to not understand, and change to Bella's satisfaction. Medea must concede peacefully, and the exit clause is executed. Damn, bro, this dude really has a safe word now. Medea cannot lapse on any part of this agreement. Any exception at all will execute the the exit clause.
Okay.
Exit clause. Bella can exit this agreement at any time. Bella agrees she will not exit this agreement unless she has made a full analysis of our relationship and is completely sure that her well-being is contingent to me not interacting with her at all. That she does not want any more time spent hearing from me. Modea agrees to move on with his life. And he signed it at the bottom. Now, this contract is not legally binding at all, but it's still pretty fucking wild. There's other proof and screenshots of him being an absolute creep and just overall being weird to girls. But that's basically the main gist of the situation that gave 2Mad the shitty reputation he had in the first place. But it got way worse after, because after 2Mad died, this man got hit with more allegations than R. Kelly did in 2017. In what felt like record-breaking timing, another content creator by the name of Jameski posted some pretty serious accusations against 2Mad. I can finally say it. 2Mad was a rapist and a pedophile.
Chat, would y'all wait until someone died to say this though? You know what I'm trying to say? You gonna wait until they can't speak on themselves? Like, I'm not saying he didn't do it, you know? He probably did do it. But I'm just saying, you gotta do it when they're alive so they can defend themselves so you don't tarnish their name. Hey man, to each their own though.
Over the past few years, he tried to murder me multiple times for helping the police and detectives in multiple states to investigate a lot of horrible things he's done. He wanted to take out multiple innocent lives by getting behind a wheel and going head on a freeway while being high on illegal drugs. He didn't succeed once as
nigga wanted a 20 KD ratio before he went away. 20 to 1
before killing anybody, so he tried it again. Despite him trying to murder me and multiple innocent lives, I've been trying to help law enforcement to make sure he's safe, doesn't get hurt, and doesn't harm anybody. Please remember that he's a rapist and a pedophile. He used to prey on the vulnerable even after the police got involved, including a 13-year-old in a mental hospital. The tragedy doesn't excuse any of his actions. I will address a lot of stuff when I fully collect my thoughts. Past few months have been a total mess and reason why I ended up in ER. Please give me time. Now that is some pretty serious
No, it's serious accusations, and I will say, bro, even though it could be true, false, I'm not here to prove it or disprove it. I'm just saying, if you're gonna have accusations where you're calling someone a rapist and a pedophile, you gotta show proof, Monica. Alright? Especially if that person is dead.
Shit. And a lot of people were very quick to question this guy's intentions after he posted this. Why is he posting this only after he died? Is there any proof? Is he really trying to clear his conscience, or is he clout chasing? Now, I can't fully answer those. However, when his ex-girlfriend that I was just talking about earlier, who was exposing him for all of that harassing and shit, Jameski was offering to pay for the legal lawyers. So it shows that there is some very weird history between him and 2Mad in the first place. And yes, these are very, very serious things to accuse someone of, but to me, it comes off as pretty genuine. I think the only reason why he waited until 2Mad died to come out with everything was because he didn't want to deal with the public attention at the time of it. He probably didn't want to deal with public beef or any possible defamation lawsuits.
That could be.
This is pretty common, believe it.
But also, like, he put that fresh off the news, though. Maybe, like, one day. No, I think same day delivery, dude. Amazon Prime, ship first day, dude. That's when he talked about it. He made sure to get it when it was trending.
Or not. But what does support these statements is the fact that two other big content creators came forward in support of what he was talking about. Rubber Ross quoted his tweet saying, "This is a lot, but yeah."
Nah, not gonna lie, chat. If I was 2Mad, I'm reviving myself. If I was you, 2Mad, clutch the gulag and get your get back. I'm not going out to sat chat. A nigga talk to me like this when I'm dead. Oh, yeah, buddy. I'm reviving myself. Y'all know Undertaker, right? That's me.
I witnessed firsthand 2Mad's threats on James' life during TwitchCon. He couldn't even go home because he knew his address and was en route to Vegas after threats. He had to use our hotel room to hide out while waiting for law enforcement. And another content creator, Zestella, added to this, saying, 2Mad harassed me for months on my socials and spammed me with dozens of messages saying how obsessed he was and how much he needed to R-word me. Sometimes he'd add with a minor or shit like that. I don't regret what.
Nah, I'm sorry. I cannot say RIP. At the very least, I won't disrespect someone who died. But that's a lie now, because when Queen Elizabeth died, chat, I don't know if I was making jokes about her or not, but I can't tell a nigga to rest in peace. That says that they would do this with a minor, bro. I can't.
What I did. Quite deranged. Quite deranged. Indeed. Now, obviously, there is no official proof to confirm these statements, but to me, it sounds pretty genuine. Again, if someone comes out with these types of accusations after a person died, they are obviously not looking for money. You can't sue a dead guy, or at least I don't think so. Again, I think the
Wait, you can't? I heard niggas was trying to sue MJ, though, and that nigga died.
The main purpose of this was to just simply get this off their chest so that they can just completely clear their conscience and move on from this entire thing as a whole. And if this amount of people people with pretty big platforms are coming forward and saying this stuff, it's worth taking seriously at the very least.
That's
Because
true.
this takes it from another level. Because now Two Men has gone from cringy troll to stalker to sexual assaulter to
Yeah.
attempted murderer.
That's-
This is a worse character.
You know how awkward the graveyard gotta be, chat, the funeral? Imagine being the people that have to, like, the people giving the eulogy. That gotta be the most awkward eulogy ever, bro. It gotta be the fastest one ever. You know, we were related. That's all I gotta say about him. All right, next person.
Development than Andy Bernard from The Office. Because just like Andy, Two Men went from lovable goofball to an absolute shit stain in everyone's memory and completely ruined his own reputation. Now, I do want to say this.
What's
Even
up?
with all of the terrible stuff that he's done, it is still extremely sad to see someone die this young from drugs. Not as
That's
sad
true.
because of all the
That's
fucked
true.
up shit that he's done, but it's still pretty sad.
That's
I'm
true.
not trying to excuse his actions by any means possible, and
Yep.
yes, he should be held accountable for
Yeah.
that. But that does not mean that someone genuinely deserves death at such a young
Facts,
age.
facts.
Because this guy was exactly my age. Me and him are only a couple months apart, which is absolutely insane to think about. I'm going to live on and continue my life as normal while his just completely ended. And it is a shame that this is the reputation he will be remembered for.
Yeah.
A man who had it all and completely lost it because he couldn't stop himself from going off the deep end.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I believe people could change. That's why I'm not. Actually, I am. That nigga's weird. I'm sorry. I'm throwing this on Discord. Catch us on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what y'all think about him, man. Rockstar for L. Love y'all. And peace.